Welcome back, Nerd Herders. We're back with another episode of Isola, Dreaming in the Clouds, and, okay, so here's the deal. Since recording my last episode, of course you guys know I record early if I can, I have gotten permission to go ahead and start developing this pack. So, we're gonna change things up a little bit and start looking at it from a developer standpoint. And you're basically, if you want, you're gonna go with me through the process of building this pack. In a way, we're still gonna play, we're still gonna test things out, but oh my gosh, there's so many of these freaking dodo birds everywhere. It's probably because I have that thing on me where they automatically, they mate, you know? No! Go away. Anyway, so, we're gonna go through and we're gonna start developing this pack a little bit, and, you guys will have to give me feedback on what you would like to see in it, because I will take feedback, you know, like if there's something that, you know, it's lacking, and I don't mean my entertainment value, because that's, you know, that's on me, not the pack itself. Anyway, we are going to, oh my gosh, look at all this food, or all this stuff here, there we go. So we're going to start doing it that way too, which means we're going to be changing some of the quests as well. Because we're not going to use their quest book. I would like to see if I can get the shop working. They said it's something to do with the way they built the pack. So I want to see if that's even possible. If I can get it working somehow, that would be great. Let me mute that. I thought I muted that. Sorry, my bad. Let me mute that real quick. There we go. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Alright, so anyway, we need to get all this stuff running and going, and so, let's, and should this be, like, let me know what you think, should this be like a progression pack, where you have to do certain things in order to progress, you know, in order to unlock, the way I would do progression, because I don't know how to do all that fancy stuff, like what was that mod, the Modpack, Dark Oster did, the total, like, actual progression mod pack. Like, it would unlock certain mods when you completed certain tasks. I don't know how to do fancy stuff like that. I'm not a programmer. I don't know how to write, you know, code or anything like that. Not in that way, anyway. So what I would do is I'd do it based on recipes. I would just change the recipes up a bit. And so, you know, in order to make this, you would need to make this first, or whatever, you know, and change the recipes up. Let me, get rid of, also, while I'm thinking about it, let me get rid of some of these death markers on here. I don't really need those. So... I just noticed them all spread out and everything. So, yeah, that's kind of what I want to do with this pack. I think this pack could be really a lot of fun. And actually what I'm thinking about doing is, instead of you starting, if I can figure out how to do it, instead of you starting with a little house like what we started with here, I'm actually thinking about giving you guys the medium house. So, for prefab. Because that gives you more room, and I think would change the playthrough a little bit. Like, you know, it changes the way people play when you do certain things for them. Let me go ahead and kill some more of these guys. And so, I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about, you know, setting it up where it's this house instead. And that way you have room down here to kind of create things. It would be different than most Skyblocks, you know? And that's what I want to do. I want to set the Skyblock apart. Of course, there's other stuff I would do too, but this would be nice, and look, I mean, it's very spacious, so you can get started and not be outside. I'm not sure if I'll put the blood moon back in, because remember, I took that out because we were having some issues with lag and stuff during it. I might try to figure out another way to do some type of blood moon type thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. I really want to figure this out, because I think this would be great. I'm also considering making the recipe a little bit easier for the mob farms, so that way you wouldn't have to make one of those mob farms. So that way you could just put it down and you could be done. You know, that way I'm more about having fun with the different mods that are in the pack, as opposed to trying to make it harder to get to progress in the beginning. Like, I would actually like it to be harder in the end to progress as it is in the beginning, you know what I mean? And so, I think giving you, possibly making it so it's real easy to make the mob farm up front, and then giving you a bigger house right away, I think that would actually make it a lot more interesting, as opposed to starting, you know, you'll still start on an island because you'll have to use Garden of Glass, but these are kind of my thoughts. and maybe this is more of a thoughts video than it is a playthrough, but here, let me switch, let me put flight on. So that way we can kind of go around and I think it's really cool that when you put the house down, it has this, no, this one, whoops, hold on. This one does not have that, does it? No, it doesn't. So this one, you would just have a block. So that would be, okay, that makes it more interesting. Excuse me, to give you the medium house, if I can. Again, if you're a Modpack developer or a modder, and you know how to do a lot of this stuff, let me know, because I need to put together, I've always wanted to put together a team to make mod packs. I have so many ideas. I've got 4 mod packs that I've not done anything with because I get stuck at a certain point and can't go further. And, I don't know, there's so many things I could see, like, I'm thinking about making the caverns just a little harder to get into. Maybe make it so that I take away the recipe for the moss stone that's in the crafting bench, and you have to make it through. Remember, you can also put water out with ex nihilo. You can put water out in barrels and put stone around it. It'll turn into, but it'll take a little bit longer to do that. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. That's kind of something I was thinking is, I don't have a torch on me. I was going to put a torch right there because that way keep it from icing over. But that's something I was thinking about doing is, you know, try to change it up. I like the fact the seasons are in here. I would like to get to where the UI is actually set up properly so that things aren't overlapping other things. But if we can get seasons working properly, where you can only grow certain crops at certain times, and then have it be where some of the quests require that you grow certain crops, you know? So that way, it's kind of like a Stardew Valley-ish type, I guess that's the best way to put it, Stardew Valley-ish game, where you can only turn in certain crops at certain times of the year. But not all the way that far, because there's a game, there's a mod pack called Farming Valley or something like that, by Keyhand, and it's a lot of fun to play. I've played it, but it's similar to that as well. So I think that would be really cool. I want to leave abilities in, and I'm not going to take away the flight ability. I know some people, when they put abilities in a pack, they take away the ability, the flight totem that's in there, because you can get flight really easily that way. But again, it's made harder to get to, you know, make the percentage of getting it lower. That's okay. There's other things we can do, like, you know, I'm actually going to put in a couple of exploits that I know about and see if, you know, people try to do them, where you can actually gain stuff faster. For example, loot bags, diamond barrels. Diamond barrels, there's an exploit where you can have it basically made, unless they fixed it. I don't know if they've actually fixed it since PO3. I think it was PO3. No, it was Awakening Sky Diamonds. That's why they took out diamond barrels out of the pack, because you can make it so you can get unlimited loot bags. And I want to put stuff like that in, because just like playing any other game, when you find a bug or a flaw in the developer's way of doing things, it's fun to be able to exploit that, you know. And people say, well, it's exploit. No, it's, you know, for me, and it's something where I want you to have a lot of fun doing it. I want this pack to be completely fun, not hardcore, because I've played hardcore packs, you know, like Dimension Zero. As you guys know, I took a break from that pack, because I'm sure you've seen that. You haven't seen episodes from it. I probably maybe have made an announcement by now of how the channel's going to change a little bit, but if I haven't, that's okay. But I want to make this pack so it's like, look at what I have already, and we haven't even done, what is this, like episode, I think it's like 15 or something like that, or 12, I don't know. Anyway, and look at what we have, because we went through the prefab route. I want to have building in here, so you can build, you know, and give you guys an idea of what to build. I'm going to have like additional quests where you can sit there and say, okay, you know, it's going to be a kind of a good faith thing, you know, make this, you know, put your crops in a greenhouse other than the prefab one. And so it'll say, if you've done this, collect your reward. And it'll be like, you know, I don't know, 10 gold or whatever for coins to buy stuff. But I think that's kind of the route I want to go with this. And I'm wanting to see what we can do with this, because I want to make it a lot of fun. I want to make it kind of OP, sort of, from the start, if that makes sense. It's not going to be completely OP, like, you know, you're not going to be able to get, you're not going to be completely safe from mobs. Now, you will have the protection of exploding, because I'm not going to take out This is what I look for every single time I join a pack, is to be able to protect my land, because I have had so many packs in the past where I'll build this really, really nice house. It's a really gorgeous house, and then a creeper just comes and destroys everything within, 2 minutes of me being in the house or whatever. So, ow. And by the way, I can still die right now because I'm not in creative. I'm just in flight mode from FTB. And so, I want to give... I want to make it so it's fun. I want to make it so that you can enjoy the pack. If I can... maybe one of the things is I can give you flight right away. I don't know. I think in a Skyblock, it's fun to have flight. I know some people say, well, that's overpowered, but it's not really, because you get to just have fun and build. And honestly, I would do a lot more building if I had flight right away. Because I can sit there and like go back from it, and I can look and be like, okay, do I like the way that looks? No, I don't like that. Let me go change this. And it's more of, if it's fun, and you'll still have quests and stuff to do the jetpacks and things like that. So you have to make them. But, maybe I can give you, or maybe I can give you something where, like, it's like RF Tools, I think, is one of the things where you get flight within so much of a distance. If I can figure out something like that, or if I can find a mod maker who can do that, where within, a 20 block radius, or no, 60 block radius or whatever, I can change the block radius, you have creative flight. After that, you fall to your death. And that would be kind of cool. I don't know if that's possible. I'm sure with the fact that RF Tools does something like that, I think they do a machine where you put something in and it gives you flight for a certain distance. I'm sure I can find somebody who can make a mod like that. And if you know somebody, let me know. I mean, I'll look around and stuff like that. I think my grass is changing to mycelium. It is. It's spreading. I don't know from where. Or maybe it was here already. Was it here already? I don't remember. I don't know. But I just noticed it was spreading. It's not going to be grass anymore. That's kind of strange. So that's what I want to do. I want to make this pack so it's a lot of fun. Hey, no biting me. No biting me. Yes, and I'm going to have animals so they attack you, because I think that's hilarious. Did I do that? I don't remember. Did I do? I don't know. Something's up with that. Did I break? I don't know. I don't have any glass shards in here. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So that's kind of my thoughts with this pack. I want to make it fun, but there's going to be a little bit of challenge in the end. I don't know about flight yet. I still don't know about that, but I would like to give you the medium-sized house if I could. Oops. Well, I just grabbed that stuff. So, I didn't mean to punch. I was just talking with my hands, and that's what happened. So, yeah, just ignore me. It's fine. Me and my climbing glove, or climbing whatever. It's great. It's a great time. Let me put this in here. There we go. Oh, I need that, don't I? Oh, it's from when I got hurt earlier. That's right. So, I also think I'm going to put simple storage solution in here, because you guys have seen in other packs that I play, when I use a simple storage solution, I don't know, I want to do something of that nature. So this is my thought. I think that, I think we're going to start looking at this from a dev point instead of playing through. Again, I was kind of looking at it from that point of view before, but I want to start playing with it. So it's going to turn into kind of like a playtest modding, mod pack making playthrough instead of just a strictly survival. And if that's something you would like to see, then let me know. I don't know if we'll take stuff out of creative or if we'll just go ahead and make it. I don't know right now, because it depends on how I want to try and get this mod pack done in a fairly timely manner, but I just want to see, I don't know. I want to see what all I can do and how much fun I can make this, and if we can go on from here. So, that's kind of my idea, and I thought I'd put an idea video out and let me know what you guys think. It is going to go out, after I've already started this whole concept. As far as recording on my end, you guys won't see any of the progress, but this is kind of what I'm thinking about doing, and this is kind of where I'm thinking about going with this, because now that I've been given permission, if I use their Isola API that they have in it, I have to give them credit, which I told them that's not a big deal at all. I'm not looking for, oh my gosh, I created this all by myself, blah, blah, you know. We're not going to be using their quest line, so that we don't have to worry about that. If I could do it without their Isola thing, fine, great. But I think their Isola API is what's holding all the pack together. I think. I don't know. Again, I'm not a programmer, so I can't look at the code and go, okay, what does this exactly do? And so I don't know what it does. And it could be the fact that that's what it does. But I think that, yeah, I think that we're going to try it and see how this works. It's going to be a new take on it. So the episodes past here, we're going to be kind of a little bit of both. And you might go, okay, well, you're not really playing survival anymore. No, because I want to try and develop this pack. I do. I want to see if we can make this a lot of fun to play. It has so many mods in it too. I think it'll be very interesting where we can go with it. And so I also want to try and figure out how to get possibly a village system in here. We might start the island over again. I don't know. I'm debating on that too. If we start a new world and start fresh, and that way we can, you know, possibly build some of the quests from the start. And so I may pause the video on my end, you know, to take notes and write and jot stuff down. But it's something that I feel good about. I'm excited. I can't wait to really start something with this. And I thought I killed all these guys. They just keep coming back. They probably spawn in because of the grass and stuff. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. They're spawning in my greenhouse too. How rude! But look at the dodo birds. They're good. They're a good source of food, so it's all good. Ooh, bones. There we go. Bone meal. So I hope you guys are excited about this. Plant some corn. Apparently parsnips. Winter squash. Is that it? That's it. And I think that's what makes sense for this pack. If we try to start building it up and everything, you know, and try to make it something special. And if we could do a community type thing with it, I think that'd be cool too. Because again, just because I'm recording early, if you have ideas, that doesn't mean I won't incorporate them. And even if I'm past that point in making the pack, I can go back and make changes. That's not a problem. I actually value people's ideas. So if you have an idea or want to see something you haven't seen before in a Skyblock pack, let me know. And if it's something that's doable, I don't have a problem with trying it out and seeing how it works. It's to me, it's all about testing. Why are you up here? I don't know. There's not even grass up here. No bugs in the house. No bugs in the house. No. So. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So, if you have any ideas, let me know. And, that's going to be it for the... I know this episode's not your typical survival playthrough, but I wanted to put it out there. I wanted to let you know what's going on, how things have changed and stuff like that. So, I think we're ready to start developing. And I hope you guys will... participate in the comments. Let me know what you think. Maybe we can make this like a community mod pack where, you know, we as a community put it together. I'm not opposed to any ideas at the moment. Now, if there's something I don't think will help the pack at all, then I'll tell you. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to sit there and, you know, lie to you or whatever and say, no, that's... I'm definitely not going to say, no, that's a stupid idea. I don't, you know, that's just not nice. That's me. It's not nice. Don't do that. So, but yeah, I hope you guys will join me in doing this, and thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. As always, love you all, game on, and geek out.